Hey, hello my friends, welcome back to more RimWorld. My name is Tobel. Everyone is hanging out in town. We have a couple of issues that we need to work on here in Anvilboat. We have a wooden latrine that is all filled up because I forgot to put down the burn pit last episode. At least I think I did. Did I put the burn pit down anywhere else that we see? I don't believe so. Maybe I snuck it down in the corner. No, I don't think it's there. Berry bush. No, that is definitely not where we put the poop. Right. So we'll hopefully have this built. At some point today, we can kind of empty out the wooden latrine. I think it's complaining because there's no out pipe, basically. There's no draining, which makes sense. Right now, they're only basic outposts. So lots of work to be done, lots of construction still to be done. I'm going to have Popo work on getting the basic stuff like the butcher's table up, a couple more latrines maybe. I'd like to process this bear before it goes completely bad. 1.5 day until it spoils. Not like it's going to really be kind of preserved right now anyways. We don't have our electricity yet. We don't have batteries yet either. So lots of work still to be done. But everyone is working quite hard in our lovely colony. By the way, I apologize for the fact that there was no mouse in the last episode. Shadow play is what I use to record my episodes. And NVIDIA in the last patch broke something that they said they will fix in the upcoming patch in the near future. So kind of a bummer there, but such is life. Interesting. Cremate corpse. Why don't we set this to forever if it's rotten and not a colonist corpse? We don't want to burn our own colonist corpses. Human corpse without implants, that's fine. Yeah, okay, we'll leave that alone for the moment. Fair enough. Okay. You know, at least everyone now has a roof over their head. They've got a bed to sleep in. Even if that bed is like sharing a room with a blueberry bush. I think Jackson, you know, he likes the smell of blueberries after all those years spent on that ship. You know, he loves the smell of food as he is a chef. He loves that natural smell. So honestly, sleeping with a berry bush, not a big deal for him. Not a big deal at all. Whoever would sleep behind this room, probably not too happy about the fact that there's a clogged latrine, but that's okay. No one's really living here at the moment. We could have some guests too, if we wanted. I think early on when you get visitors to your compound, it tends to come in pretty small groups. So we might be able to, you know, have a couple of folks stop in. Oh, by the way, one really cool thing. I told you I try to hit all these different mods as they came up. So one really neat mod, I'm assuming it's called the tenant mod. People will try to rent a room from you. They'll basically require food. I believe they'll require a bed. And I don't know if they sleep in a guest bed or if they just take an open colonist bed. But the cooler thing is, they will actually help out around your base doing whatever skill that they have. So if they're a construction person, they'll sit there and help you build your building, which is really, really cool. So you can almost open up kind of a little inn. And I love that idea, especially with our kind of our decentralized layout. Maybe we can have a really fancy tavern. One that, you know, it has rented rooms on one side. It might have a kind of a bunk room for any traders or any visitors that are kind of our guests, as opposed to someone who is paying us money to hang out. And they will pay you in silver every single day, which is really, really neat. So really excited about that. A couple other things we haven't talked about. I'm assuming Rim Atomics is going to be, once we get into the atomic age, so to speak, the atomic power. Power plus plus. I think this is a mod that helps you kind of manage your power. Now, it may or may not automate things like turning off a switch if it's not used, or it might just tell you where your power usage is overall, and it may be something that we have to reserve. Mechanoids, we do have the ability to hack and control mechanoids that kind of spring up around the map. Ooh, there is a lynx that is really, really close by, so we are once again going to go back onto the lynx hunt. My friend, beautiful, deadly Popo. Where are you at, buddy? Where are you at, Popo? What are you doing? Oh, you're out there deconstructing a ship chunk. Well, that's not a thing I want to distract you with too much right now. Ship chunks are going to give us a lot of ship components as well as a lot of steel. Now, as I mentioned before, steel is a little bit harder to get because you have to smelt iron into steel. I'm pretty sure it's going to be using iron plus coal. So we are going to be busy trying to get kind of our steel production up at some point in the future. We can't even finish our freaking kitchen yet. All right, always butcher the corpses, if we don't mind, please and thank you. Let's go ahead and put up a food storage. Food, please. We'll also do medicine and drugs. We'll call this an important storage area. You know, the one thing I'm really bummed about, I cannot seem to get invisible conduits to play nice with this mod list. And invisible conduits is one of my favorite mods because it really keeps your, everything nice and clean, and you don't have to look at those gross conduits running all across your base. And it's going to be even more pronounced because we're using a decentralized approach, so we're going to have gaps between buildings. Why don't we... Oh, we're out of wood. Oops. Why don't we go ahead... We don't have a manager's desk down, so we're going to have to manually order a bunch of wood to be cut down. I think Jackson's still working on getting all that stuff cut down because he's been busy planting and whatnot. Is anyone else helping out on... Here, you know what? We need more people plant cutting. Wouldn't mind having more people cutting and doing the planting just for a bit, the growing. Hey, there we go. Everyone can help out a little bit at a time. Kif has reached level 3 in planting. You know what? Even a very technical mind can enjoy the beauty of the outside, and that's what Kif is proving. Hey, has anyone made any headway here? Any flirtations at all? Really? No, it's been very PG. Jackson and Popo exchange knowledge about hitting raiders. Really? But you gotta hit him with the pointy end, is what I'm imagining Jackson is telling Popo, or vice versa. Has Popo had any romantic liaisons yet? Not quite. So yeah, we're all very, very PG here. No one has decided to try to be intimate at all. No kind of fancy moves. So I guess we're all really chaste here in Anvilboat so far. Although, it's been only a couple days. I'm sure that the need to kind of have that companionship will soon arise. And who knows, maybe Kif will just be happy with Popo. He spent a lot of time, she spent a lot of time building Popo, so she should be very familiar. She knows him inside and out. So who needs a flesh and blood human when you have a robotic friend who can pretty much do everything you want them to do? Let's go and watch Popo for a bit. I'm curious to see what Popo kind of does in the middle of the night. I have said I really want this D&D table to be built, but at the moment we're going to turn this off because there's a lot of other stuff that needs to get built, including a lot of our defenses as well. So let's get that going first. Why, what's going on here? Why don't you... Oh, you need fuel. What do you actually need? Coal? I think it's going to be a variation. It could be wood. It could be coal. It could be, what else would fit there? What other kind of, I guess like, a produced fuel from the, kind of the fuel production or something like that. Do we have any coal exposed here? I don't think we do. We have some lovely compacted machinery, and we do have a mod that gives us more compacted machinery when we mine it out, because it's going to be incredibly helpful later on. And I've not tried to balance anything else out of this collection. So whatever the collection came with, whatever the preset settings are, we're pretty much just rolling with that. Popo decided to have a nice midnight bath. I like how dapper Popo looks with the scarf on. It really, to me, completes the outfit a whole bunch. Let's cancel a couple of these other chairs. I don't really think everyone's going to need to sit down to eat at the exact same time. There we go. Table done. We still need to finish up a couple more of our rooms around the side. We also, let's see, our farm is done, which is lovely. Who's on mining, by the way? Someone. This should be Barity. So Barity is the miner and kind of doing some farming. Now I thought, yeah, Barity's, let's do this. Let's do it in reverse. Let's do mining priority for the moment, and then we'll go into growing. Because Barity did, he grew up as the mining child, right? He was the one who lived in the caves and whatnot. So we'll say mining is a bigger priority for him. That should help get the wind turbine going, which, not that it really matters right now, but hopefully, relatively soon, we'll have our battery technology unlocked. In fact, do we have a lot of wood stashed around anywhere? Hard to say because I don't really have... What's our next building going to be? Probably like some kind of a warehouse down here. Let's make the outline of a large building. I don't want to put this down just yet because I don't want, even more wood to be spent yet. We're going to have a warehouse for our storage for the moment. And we'll have... Oh, you know what? I'm going to line this up just because there are some areas of my OCD that just require things to be lined up. There we go. Nice and in line, even though this is a different kind of a height. So what I'll do is I shall put the stockpile in kind of just like a general catch-all stockpile. So we'll start putting anything that doesn't fit in other special areas into one lovely stockpile. We'll put a roof over that at some point. And probably, honestly, I might even put a dumping zone. That's where we're going to kind of collect all these chunks and whatnot that are kind of in the way. Hey, can someone take care of the burn pit? Whoa, what the hell? Need fecal sludge. That is disgusting. Wait a minute, where... Did it already get burned? Our waste went somewhere, because it was complaining earlier about the fact that there was nowhere for the waste to go. I'm guessing they dumped it and burned it instantly. So maybe that was all we had to worry about. Oh, somewhere along the way, I don't think I even heard Popo go out for the kill. I think he killed that lynx that we had set to get harvested. So, or sorry, to get hunted. So I think he's already taken care of it. Lovely. How nice of him to take care of that for us. By the way, I don't know why everyone's on doctor. We really only need, let's see, 6. We'll say for the moment, Kif is going to be our main doctor, and if we need backup, we'll assign someone else to the doctor job. Manager desk is done. Oh, we have some guests here. No guest beds. You know what? Here, we ensure your safety, my friends. We do, in fact, have a guest bed. We just have not enabled it yet. So, there we go. We have Grayson number 1. Are you a robot? Because that makes me think you are a robot. You are a male T3 android, aged 10. What kind of fancy stuff do you have? Not reproductive. Yeah, that's fair. You are very, very meh. Wow, that's across the board. You are super average. Really not too many interests whatsoever. Psychically dull and abrasive. Always says exactly what's on his mind. Well, I mean, that kind of would make sense. That's like, season 1 Data, right? On Star Trek, he really just wasn't quite as socially aware as everyone else. Who is our social person, by the way? It's supposed to be, let me take a look here. Wardening is going to be under Miss Kif. So, Kif, would you please... Actually, I think we need to go to the... where'd it go? Guest button here. Entertain and create friendships, and we'll say basically always try to make that default. So Kif will always try to go entertain any guests we have. Let's also try to trade and see what kind of fancy stuff that Grayson has on him. Package survival meal repair kits, which could be useful, especially for Popo. Charge pistol, cloth beret, and cloth prison jumpsuit. We already do have a... Oh, do we not even have... Wait a minute. Do we not have any silver? I thought we spawned with some silver on the map. Maybe it's forbidden, or maybe I screwed something up. Oh, what great timing. We're getting our first raid. Green with an axe. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Popo, you're going to lead the charge early. You're going to get out and kind of in front of this raider threat. Everyone else is going to kind of hold down the fort. If need be, we'll bring him by Mr. Grayson. Does he have anything on him? He does have his chain shotgun. So... Maybe our guest will assist us if we really, really need. I think Popo, though. Popo is pretty freaking quick. How fast is Green? Does he have any adrenaline yet? No. He's nimble, which, oh, that's only a melee dodge chance. That's not a movement chance. Nice shot. Oh, nice shot. Really slowed him down. That was a right arm and the right humerus. So that's going to cause him just a little bit of pain. Here, you aren't running in gunny. Gunny? Yes, you aren't running in gunning, so you should be pretty quick. He does have a little bit of... He does have a little bit of a boost from adrenaline. Let's get the entire clan together, and we're going to ambush him. Come on, Popo. He took one swing at Popo. I think he just missed. I don't see any damage on Popo. He's kind of running Popo down, though. All right, guys, come on over. Let's go ahead and turn around the corner. And then suddenly... Ha-ha! Reinforcements, Green. You bastard. Kif, come on, buddy. Oh, you don't do violence. Sorry about that. Terribly sorry. Let's see if we can get this one down. There we go. Jackson's the only one who took a little tiny bit of damage, and I think he bruised himself by punching Green. Well done, guys. Well struck. Good defense of the colony. We'll have Barity pick that up. So Green, hello, friend. You are a peacemaker, really. You will always try to persuade others to put aside their differences. Ascetic and nimble. So you know what? Melee, animals. Incapable of nothing. You're not too bad for being 17 years old. You're going to die in 6 hours, though. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to... Terribly sorry for our guests. We're going to take their bed. We're going to turn this room into a prisoner room. We're going to have Popo arrest or capture Green. You know, Green seems like a pretty decent addition to the colony. All he needs is a little bit of reformation, right? He's just a little confused. He's been tribal. He hasn't had kind of, civilization in any amount of time. Are we going to get there before he bleeds to death? Let's do this instead. Let's put him down. And in fact, we do have our medical stuff relatively close by. So let's put... I have to remember where this is going to be at. I think it's going to be under miscellaneous, or it's going to be under furniture here. Sleeping spot here. This is going to be set for medical. Ooh, only can be in enclosed spaces. So we can't do the same trick that we can do with our normal people, which is to kind of put down a random sleeping spot on the ground and make them kind of lay there and get better. He may still have a couple hours left once we put him in the bed. Let's take a look. Green, you have 4 hours left until you die. So, Kif, we're going to have you tending to Green. Oh, try to restrain. Interesting. Does that prevent them from trying to escape? And I think we're only using the basic stuff. Yeah, Kif is like shoving some grass that he found on the ground into the wound. Well done, buddy. It's good to see that Kif cares, even about people who try to attack, because Kif has taken his hypocritical oath to do no harm, right? Exactly. So he will be on his best behavior, trying to make sure we heal even our enemies, because one day they could turn into our allies. We'll set our prisoner stuff here. Let's work on reducing the resistance for a little bit, and if he gets an infection, I will try to treat it with the better medicine, depending on how much progress we're making in recruitment. But I mean, he's, you know, he's kind of average. There's nothing really crazy great here. I mean, animals is useful for taming, and melee would definitely be really helpful in a fight. But really, it's just one more body that can do everything. We have a, oh my gosh, a grizzly bear is hunting Fonzie, not Fonzie. Let's get, quick, hurry up. Where'd he go? Popo, you are on duty, my friend. I do not want to use anyone else, though, for this. Can you run away? Fonzie, can you defend yourself? 74% health. Oh, I don't think it's going to go too well. Melee attack. Wait, why can't we fire? Is it just... Oh, it's going to be a range thing, right? Oh, this is not going to go well. Fonzie's going to become bear food. There we go. Fire at the grizzly bear. You're at 44%. I wish I could have you flee. Let's see if we can get a nice range shot right over the shoulder of our cow friend, of our milky friend. Fonzie tore the grizzly bear, injuring the front left paw while wearing a blank look. Oh, there she goes. Animal needs rescuing. It is running away, though. It may not finish off Fonzie. Fonzie's going to bleed to death in 4 hours. Okay. We need our sweet, lovely cows to live. So we're going to put down an animal spot. I believe it's just going to be right here. Depends on it. I think he's on the same tile. So can I force Kif to treat... I can. Rescue Fonzie. Okay, we're going to have Kif rescue Fonzie. We're going to have Popo move because he would be in the line of fire for Kif. So we're going to move up a little bit. Thankfully, Mr. Grizzly here is not currently in rage mode. So we're going to let Popo do his thing in hunting, because hunting's a little bit easier. He'll chase him automatically and whatnot. I'm kind of surprised that he hasn't gone full-on rage mode yet. So Kif is now tending to Fonzie. How bad is he going to be, buddy? 3 hours until he bleeds out, but I think Kif is going to stop the bleeding. Nice job, Kif. Whether animal or human or android, Kif is here for you. There we go. Our second grizzly bear is down. Popo providing security and food to Anvilboat. Nicely done. Nicely done. I need to get these walls up. I think he... ooh, there's our little Slurrypede friend. Lovely. I want to get these walls up soon so we can stop having wild animals kind of come visit and hang out. Are you an aggressive critter? You are a vegetarian, so I don't think you're an herbivore. You're not going to come looking for food in the form of our bodies, I hope. That would be relatively appreciated. This wall is almost done. A little gap here, and kind of a gap up in this area as well. Are there any other animals that are nearby? Nothing that's going to come nibble on our faces just yet. Well done, Popo, though. Oh, new lovers. Who's it going to be? Oh, it is. It's Jackson and Kif. You guys, it was meant to be. Jackson charmed Kif by talking about his own muscles. Kif was attracted and is now Jackson's lover. I think that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Jackson and Kif now want to sleep together. Consider assigning them to a double bed. You know what? They already did it themselves. It was, you know what? It was foretold, my friends. It was foretold in the prophecies of our great colony that Kif and Jackson would find love, and truly, they are a beautiful, beautiful couple. I like how it literally was no flirting. Prior to this, there was no flirting. It's just like Jackson walked up to Kif and just kind of flexed and kind of did a little dab, and then kind of did like an Atlas pose, and Kif was like, yes, I do. And that was it. And that's how You romance Kif. Very straight to the point. Hey, I kind of forgot because I got excited about something else, I'm sure. Let's go to the manager tab and set a couple of basic things. We'll make sure we've got our trees at a good level. I want to be a little cautious on hunting, but we do need to make sure we have the meat. So we'll do herd animals if we can. I would like to tame some more animals, but I'm going to get into that maybe next episode. I'd like to have this area a bit more secure before we go crazy with additional animals. How you doing, Fonzie? You're still okay. I mean, your milk might be, you know, a little lead tasting, but by and large, you're in good shape. We are also, finally, researching batteries. So hopefully soon we'll have our battery power, and we'll be able to go ahead and drop our, what would you call that? The cooler inside of our refrigeration room. By the way, how much steel do we have? There's our silver. For some reason, it didn't show up last time. We might be a little bit short on steel already. There is, okay, there's 120 outside. There's 330 right there in a pile. Okay, well then, in that case, I believe we should have enough. And really, all I'm going to run early on is probably just 2 coolers here. And we'll put them close together so we can save on the cost of the conduits and whatnot. Speaking of conduits, let's go ahead and drag a power conduit through. That's going to bother me, so I'm literally going to take that out just because it's in the way of my conduit. Okay, there we go. So our power conduit should get pushed down here. We should have our batteries up at some point. I will probably just throw. How big is this this area here? So what I might do, since it seems to be kind of going right through this spot, why don't we just put down a kind of a little room? How far over is it? Right there would be fine. Let's put down a very small room that's going to contain our batteries for a bit. So we'll have somewhere to store those, and cancel, boop, 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 boop. Put a little door in there. Hey, our first request for tenancy here in Anvilboat. Nanubil, I cannot pronounce that completely. So Nubil here has heard our broadcast and asked if he may live with us for a little bit. So he wants to live with us for 5 days, and he'll pay 69 silver per day. Lovely. He is a careful shooter, undergrounder, and a cannibal. What? I don't entirely know if I would like to rent out a place to a known cannibal. I think I'm going to reject this for the moment because we have only one room, and it's currently being used by Green, and I don't quite want to build out the rest of the beds just yet. Oh, shoot. You know what? That just made me realize if we want to extend the housing zone, how far would that kind of extend up this way? If we have, what, a 2 gap between everything? Something like this would be a little bit over. Oh god, Diplodocus Revenge. How terrifying. Oh no. Why are we hunting something that is absolutely terrifying? This is a dinosaur, part of the Dinosaur Revival Project. It is a combination of an Allosaurus. Oh god. Oh god, this is going to be awful. It was a, what is it? A 10% chance to get revenge on fail. How wounded are you already? No immediate danger. Your health is 80. Oh my god, you are so freaking fast. Oh no. Oh, we have made a terrible mistake. Popo, you need to run for the hills, like, right now, dude. You need to be gone. I think it's just going to turn around and come through the northern area. We might be able to just hide inside of our compound. Oh my god. You know this mod? I'm not sure if I like this mod all that much. Run, Popo, run! Oh, please. Oh! Oh, it's gonna shoot the door. Oh, crap. Right, first off, can I please go into my manager thing? And can we just, let's turn off hunting. Just for a bit. This is gonna be awful. How bad is he? How much is he hitting? He's hitting for like 30% per shot. Oh, this is gonna suck so freaking bad. Okay, he's leaving. Is he still upset? He's melee attacking Popo. He's going all the way up and around for that. Oh, please bleed out at some point. 87. 42% per day. We have to get just a couple more lucky shots on from Popo, and we'll be okay. I'm really concerned for his safety right now. Let's put the rest of the clan inside of the research building. I really don't want to send anyone else out. There's nothing else we're going to do. If we try to attack this thing with an axe, we're not going to make it. I think the only thing we can hope for is we slow it down a tiny bit. Couple shots in the body. 63% per day. Let's go ahead and do run and gun. We'll try to get as much movement as we can. God, there's really no... Okay, I can possibly fool him inside the kitchen. Because we can go in one door and out the other door. Maybe he'll attack Grayson as well. Oh, Popo, run, buddy. You're so close. He's really slow, though. He's slowing down a bit. He's got... If we can stay alive for 18 hours... Okay, the door is closing. Let's get you over here. This is absolutely awful. This is so... We have a Diplodocus trying to charge through the base. Okay, what's he doing now? Please tell me that you're not going to take it out on our animals. All right, we might be able to kite him around like this then. The current strategy is let's play kite the Diplodocus. Shall we? Oh my god, what an awful, terrifying creature. He's going to have food for years, though. Melee attacking Popo. One shot, Popo, and run. Oh god, Popo. I don't know how long his neck is. Oh god, Popo, go. Go, Popo, go. Into the freezer with you. Good shot, buddy. At least he's hitting his targets. Oh, get in the door. Get in the door. I'm assuming it's his square tile of his body. Oh, thank god. I thought he was going to get right through the door. You know, we have a problem if a Diplodocus can fit inside of our freaking freezer room. We have a failure in design strategies here. Okay, what's he trying to do now? Is he trying to just run? These doors are not going to make it much longer. They got one more attack each. And then our Diplo friend is going to be inside. Let's try to get the kill. What I might do... Is he running away? Wait a minute. He might be running away. That's a lot of bleeding. What we could do is if he breaks through here, we'll hold him in another room. And we'll try to... What the hell is he doing? We'll try to see if we can't get him trapped in the freezer room or something like that. Popo, take your shot as soon as you get it. I don't think he's charging Popo anymore. He no longer seems to have the rage. Oh, there it comes. There it goes. 13 hours now. He's really slowed down, though. The moving is down to poor. And I don't think it's speeding up. I believe we might... Yep. I think we've got this, guys. Oh, no. Fonzie has developed a leg infection. Poor Fonzie. Popo, this is going to go down as the greatest kill in all of history. Also, you know, don't feel bad about the fact that you literally are killing dinosaurs. You know, there's something to be said about the fact that you're helping to make extinct a creature that is, you know, has been revived through witchcraft and wizardry and in science here. You guys, I think Popo has this. You better give us enough food for like 1,000 years. Also, we need to get our freaking coolers up as soon as possible to preserve the meat that this guy's gonna drop. I want to... Who's our chef? Jackson? I want to see Jackson pull this guy into the kitchen to to slaughter it. What a complete and utter mess. How bad is he right now? He's down to 46% health. He's going to bleed out in 5 hours, so I'm pretty sure we've got this. As long as there's no Diplodocus mate. Okay. Holy crap. What a freaking kill. Diplodocus has been killed. Let's release the horde. Popo, I am so proud of you, and at the same time, I'm so disappointed. Can someone please haul Jan Diplodocus? Step 1. Step 2, can I start having people do stuff like let's force deliver the cooler, and we'll do the other cooler as well. I want both my coolers to be up, just in case we have enough wind to maintain the temperature early on. We still don't have batteries just yet. That is absolutely crazy. I'm so very proud of Popo. Okay, Jackson, would you mind, please? Could you get a little butchering going? Oh, don't focus the bear. Fine. Do the bear. Go back to it. There we go. Let's butcher that sweet Diplodocus. How much did it drop for us? Where are you going with the food? No, this is the wrong... Oh, damn it. Important. Wait, what? Did I not select... Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. I kind of forgot to select food. Well done, sir. Well done. Oh my god, 1,000? How much are you carrying in your inventory right now? Gear needs a log. Where does it go for what you're holding? I don't know. That was 1,900 food and 700 sauropod leather. That is a beautiful sight. Unfortunately, I'm a little concerned that it's all going to go to shit here very, very soon. Let's get the cooler. Can we actually do this? Let's get everybody for a minute on construction. I know it's like bedtime too, so everyone's probably going to be really, really tired, but I really want to try to get our power situation fixed now so we can preserve as much of this food as possible. Also, can you please haul yon Diplodocus meat out there. Nice. Okay. I think what we should do is make, even though, like, I don't think Popo ever needs to sleep, we should still try to have a room dedicated just for Popo and his glorious, glorious victory. What are you up to, Popo? You are cutting down trees. I'll tell you what, why don't you finish off the cooler? Popo is getting distracted by all the shiny things that are going on in the map right now, completely. I am trying to have him get some of this piping down, and I think, doesn't it radiate outward from your home when you're trying to give orders? Like, to say something needs to be built, I'm pretty sure it radiates outward from home, because you tend to see things like walls getting built after things that are inside of the base. So here's to hoping that we finish off this power line relatively soon. Oh, hey guys, apparently we've made friends with Grayson. We've kind of charmed him a little bit, and just enough to recruit him if we want to. I don't think we really do, though, other than having another robot, which would be nice. He's not incapable of anything, but he would basically just be a hauler. And while that's cool, I feel like we could get that in green, plus a little bit more, a little bit of animal care. You know, at least he has some interest in crafting, some skill at melee. So I'd rather kind of wait until we're able to get green in here, if that ever happens. Oh my gosh. You know how I was complaining about invisible conduits? Apparently, something in this mod has changed it so that conduits are always invisible. Oh my gosh, I'm such a happy person right now. I can't even express it. All right. Well, that's awesome. I don't know which mod did that, because normally it used to be actual invisible conduits mod completely, but hey, I'm okay with that. Power conduits are now invisible. Glorious. We have our power running, which means we should be able to get this down pretty cold. Yep, in fact, our meat is now frozen, which is just absolutely wonderful. How much steel? We have 31 steel inside. We have, 40, 80, 120 outside. So we might be able to have enough to do... I go under production here. I think we can go ahead and do an electric stove. It's going to be 80 steel. It has enough power to pull from the line. Ooh, you know what? I may need to cancel that, because when batteries come up, I'm pretty sure batteries are going to be kind of a pain in the butt. All right, we'll return everybody back to their normal operating jobs here, and we'll try to save up some steel in order for to have the batteries once they come up. At least one battery to kind of act as a buffer for when the wind dies down, and we really want to make sure we keep that room frozen. I can just go ahead and do a basic wooden stove. Can I just do... Oh, it has to be steel. Then I guess maybe we do a crafting spot? There's a butcher spot. Is there anything, like, if we put a crafting spot with this... Oh, sorry, you know what I bet it is? It's probably going to be temperature and campfire. So let's actually... You know what? We're gonna pretend we're smart, and we're not gonna put down a campfire in the middle of a wooden room. Beautiful. Terribly sorry. The Grand Coalition is disappointed. Grayson was not pleased with his visit. You know what, dude? We literally killed a Diplodocus for you, for your protection. And here you are. This is the gratitude we get. You know what? That's fine. We're not going to be your friends either. Hey, Fonzie's actually back up and running again, by the way. Nicely healed up. 81% immunity to a 73% infection, which means Fonzie is going to live to be milked another day. And I think this is a good point right now, guys, to go ahead and put a cut in the episode. Thanks very much for joining me for this Diplodocus slaying episode. May or may not, I'm trying to get these episodes out every single day, but this cold kind of took me out of nowhere. So if I don't upload anything, no worries. We're not going into Dark Ages. I will have some more RimWorld very, very soon. Thanks also for your support. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode. Until then, my friends, take care.